Hello, is my voice clear? Let me just start. Yeah, everything looks fine. Let me just confirm once. Hello? Hello? Okay. Let me just start the thing. Today we are going to see world mapping part, and in that basically we are going to focus primarily on world mapping, and here are some of the few important things that I would like to do in this world mapping. Important things for prelims. This is world mountain ranges, then plates map, then deserts map, then ocean current map, and then some important articles, schedules and parts of constitution. This is not part of the mapping, but I have just written it. Let it be. We will just cover these many points. Okay, 1 2 3 4. Then coming back to our map, let us see. So this is a map of ocean currents. We just here I am going to remember important cold ocean currents. I always get confused in cold ocean current, and I am hoping that a question might be asked this year regarding cold ocean currents or warm ocean currents, and we have to link cold ocean currents to desert formation. So as we know, wherever there is a cold ocean current, there always is a desert, and we just need to remember that most of the 80% of the cold ocean currents lie on the western margins of the continent. And let me just to make everything clear, let me just come to this map. This is very important. We have to link 2 to 3 concepts for this map, so to understand this concept. So the first is major desert of the world. Okay, so as we know, major deserts of the world, here we have, let me start from here. We have the Mojave and Sonoran deserts over here. In Mojave desert, we just need to remember that we have a Californian cold current over here. Whenever there are cold currents, they mostly occur on the western margins of the continent. Please remember this. They mostly occur on the western margins of the continent. You can see it for yourself. Western margin, this is also western margin, this is western margin, then this is also western margin. Here are few exceptions. The exception is Labrador current. Then we have Falkland current, and then we have Oyashi current. These three are cold ocean currents, but they lie on the eastern margin of the continent, and only one of them creates a desert on eastern margin. Rest the two of the cold currents, they do not create a desert on its own. Okay, Oyashi current is primarily for the region of Japan, and it brings fresh fishes and all for the Japanese territorial waters. So let us just go through the cold ocean current once again. Here we have the Mojave desert in North America, and the main current is Californian cold current. We can remember it like this, that this city is California, and San Francisco is here, and for this region we have Mojave desert. If you want, we can just go through the picture. Mojave desert. It would be helpful if we take the help of Google, because that will create permanent concepts in the mind. Okay, is a desert in rain shadow, Sierra Nevada. Okay, Sierra Nevada mountains and a transverse range in the southern west United States, named after indigenous Mojave people. It is primarily located in Sierra Nevada. Okay, Nevada. I know this place, Sierra Nevada. Nevada is a popular place. Western US state known for Las Vegas and desert landscape. Okay, everybody knows Las Vegas for its casinos, so we can remember Mojave desert easily. Mojave desert, Las Vegas. Okay, so this is sorted for Northern America. Then we have Southern America, and here we have the Atacama Desert. We have we have Atacama Desert, and the most important current here is Humboldt current, or this is also called as Peruvian current also. This is also called as Peruvian current. Here you can see it. This is Humboldt, and this is Humboldt or Peruvian current, and the main desert that is forming is Atacama Desert. Let us just see Atacama Desert through a glance. Atacama Desert. Okay. This really helps if we just go through the images and see for ourselves. It really leaves an imprint in our mind. So that's why I'm making sure to Google things. The Atacama Desert is a desert plateau located in Pacific coast of South America, north of Chile, a strip of land of the western mountains. It covers an area of this. Okay, Atacama Desert is the driest non-polar desert in the world. Non-polar desert. Second driest overall behind. Okay, it is the only desert that receives less precipitation than polar desert, and the largest fog desert in the world. Okay, we got a new information for us. Largest fog desert in the world. This is critical. The area has been used as an experimentation site for Mars expedition simulations due to its similarity in Martian environment. What a nice MCQ can be framed on this. The constant temperature inversion caused due to cool flowing Humboldt current and strong Pacific anticyclone. Okay. So this is mostly the thing for Atacama Desert. Atacama Desert. Let me just see. It passes through how many countries? Atacama Desert passes through. Let us just see. It passes through northern Chile. It also extends to parts of Bolivia, Argentina and Peru. Okay, we are sorted for Atacama Desert, and we know for Atacama Desert we have Humboldt or Peruvian current. That's it. Then we have here Falkland current, which is an exception, and it is on the eastern margin of the continent. Okay, we have a current called Falkland current on eastern margin of the continent, and here we have Patagonian Desert, Falkland current. Let us just see Patagonian Desert. Let us see what something new we can get information. Patagonian Desert, also known as Patagonian Steppes. Steppe is the largest desert in Argentina and the 8th largest in the world, covering approximately this. Located primarily in southern Argentina, Atlantic Ocean. It is a cold winter desert formed by a rain shadow effect. Okay, where the Andes block moist westerly winds from the Pacific Ocean. Consequently, temperature exceeds 12 degree. Okay, harsh climate. Okay. Let us just see if there is any interesting image. This is a steppe. Okay, a steppe means there are no trees and there are only short grasses. This is a primarily feature of what we call as steppe, and contrary to steppe is prairies. Okay, just remember that steppes and prairies. Okay, then this is Patagonian Desert, Falkland current. Patagonian Desert, Falkland current. Okay, Patagonian Desert, Falkland current. Then we come to Labrador current. Labrador current doesn't any form a major type of desert. We just need to remember it is on the eastern margin of the continent, and this is a cold ocean current. Then we have important thing is Canary cold current, and it is basically on the eastern margin of Africa. And we have Sahara Desert. I think it is one of the longest land desert, if I'm not wrong. Longest dry desert, Sahara Desert, this entire Sahel region, and then we have parts of Middle East also in this, if I'm not wrong. No, this is Syrian, this is Thar is this is Arabian. Okay, let us just Google Sahara Desert and see what key information can be gathered from Sahara Desert. Sahara Desert. There are many initiatives going on in and around Sahara Desert. Then we have the Sahel region. Sahara Desert is the world's largest, hottest desert and the third largest desert, spanning approximately 9.2 million square kilometers. Okay, it covers 31% of African continent. extending from the Atlantic Ocean in the west and Red Sea in the east, bounded by a Mediterranean Sea to the north and Sahel region. Okay, the desert is distributed across 11 countries. This is important. Okay, then we have its landscapes is highly diverse. Okay, let us just see if there is any important thing in the Wikipedia forum. Desert cover much of northern Africa excluding the fertile regions of Mediterranean coast. Here we have the Atlas Mountains of Maghreb and the Nile Valley in Egypt and Sudan. It stretches from Red Sea in the east, the Mediterranean in the north. Okay. Main biomes in Africa. Okay. Fine. Equator passes through Africa, and that's a result for equatorial forest. Here we have Canary Current. Here we have somewhere Atlas Mountains, if I'm not wrong. This is the Sahel region. Then we have Sahara Desert. Okay. Then we come to Namib Desert. And Benguela Cold Ocean Current. Namib Desert. Let's go to Namib Desert. Let's see what is Namib Desert. Because I remember most of the things by doing this exercise. I just don't rote learn things. Okay, let us see. Namib Desert is the coastal desert in southern Africa, recognized as the oldest deserts. Okay, this is one of the oldest deserts in the world, and geography wise Namib stands UNESCO World Heritage Site. Okay, then we have one of the driest places on the earth, Benguela Current. Okay, Hadley Cell. Coastal fog is primary source of moisture for the desert's unique ecosystem. The Namib supports high levels of endemism with unique adaptations to this. Okay. The desert is largely uninhabitable. Okay, then let's just see Wikipedia, because Wikipedia usually provides some good critical info. Then we have Atlantic coast of Angola, Namibia. Kalahari Desert approaches neighboring Kalahari Desert. Yes, there is a Kalahari Desert over there. Atacama Desert to challenge. Okay. I don't think we should go beyond this for Namib Desert, and I think this is a rain shadow area for Kalahari Desert. Now let's go to Kalahari Desert. Let's see Kalahari Desert. I think it might be a rain shadow region. Let us see. Botswana and Namibia of southern Africa. Kalahari Desert was not always an arid environment. Suggests that Paleocene region fossil. Okay. During the wetter phase, Kalahari. Okay. Then we have Namib Desert in the west. Climate. Xeraz succession. Okay. Acacia trees. Fine. So it is a mostly landlocked thing only. Kalahari Desert. Fine. We have seen Namib, then we have seen Kalahari. Then let's go to Syrian Desert. Let me just check if the live is working fine. Yeah, it is fine enough. Then Syrian Desert is the Syro-Arabian Desert, is a vast region of desert, semi-arid and steppe, covering approximately 500. Okay, it spans southern Africa, eastern Jordan, western Iraq. Landscape: Hamad Plateau, Arabian Desert. Okay, Silk Road. Okay, today is primary use for livestock grazing. Then we have let's go to Wiki. Also known as North Arabian Desert, then including Saudi Arabia. Syrian Desert. Okay, let us just see the image and let's just go ahead with our work. Okay, fine. Syrian desert is done. Then we have Thar. We have Arabian desert. Let's just see Arabian desert. I think they have the highest diurnal current, highest diurnal temperatures. Is a vast desert wilderness that occupies almost entire Arabian Peninsula, with thus it stretches from Yemen to Persian Gulf and Oman to Jordan and Iraq. It is the fourth largest desert in the world and largest in Asia. One of the largest continuous bodies of the sand in the world. It is extension of Sahara Desert. Sahara Desert. Yes, we have seen. It is almost, Sahara Desert is in Africa and it is considered as its extinction only. The climate is mostly dry. Arabian desert ecoregion has little biodiversity, although endemic to hyenas. Okay. Then the desert almost lies mostly in Saudi Arabia and covers most of the country. Arabian desert. Okay. Arabian desert. Okay. Arabian desert. Okay, done. Arabian desert is done. Now let's go to Karakum. No need. Karakoram is not needed. We will see Thar desert, then we'll go to Taklamakan, then we'll go to Gobi. Okay, let's see Thar desert. Also known as Great Indian Desert. It is an arid region in the northwestern part of Indian subcontinent, stretching across Pakistan and India. It is one of the largest subtropical desert. 2/3 of the desert lies in India, while the remaining in Pakistan, Gujarat, Haryana, Punjab. During the last glaciation, maximum ice sheet. Okay. Thar desert. All the deserts have almost the same type, but if we see the deserts of Africa, they are completely different. They are more like steppe region. Okay. Then Thar desert is done. Then we'll go to Taklamakan. Okay. Let us see Taklamakan desert. The stream quality, is it good enough? Let me just check if the stream quality is good. It is okay. We have an option of 1080p on the stream. It is now clear. Okay. It is clear. Then Taklamakan is a desert in northwest China, located inside the Tarim basin. Taklamakan. Another plausible explanation suggests it derived from Turkey. Okay. Chinese government launched the Green Great Wall project, aiming to create forest chain extending to Xinjiang. Okay. Taklamakan desert. Images. See, the important thing that I want to tell you, everyone, if anyone is watching, is the thing that I'm doing here is just to get through the time. I mean, I'm running low on motivation these days as the exam is nearing and all, and my objective here is just to sit and study, and it helps me build a momentum if I do a live stream and do this kind of thing. Okay, it helps me keep a momentum, and it also helps me to learn new things, like we did for basically the previous few minutes. Okay, Taklamakan is in China. Okay, we will go to Gobi desert. So that's why, as I'm an aspirant who is studying from his hometown itself and who hasn't gone to Delhi or any metropolitan city, I come from a tier 3, tier 4, almost a rural urban type city, rural urban type region. So for me, it is very difficult to get a friend circle or get into the habit of continuously studying, and as this is my second attempt and I feel that to build a momentum in these kind of situations where the motivation runs low because of many things, many factors contribute to that thing. And I have studied till month of April. Okay, that's why I'm doing this kind of thing. It helps me to extend myself, extend my horizon also. Gobi Desert is a large cold desert and grassland region in southern Mongolia and North China at a second. Okay, so China has two deserts. Okay, China has two deserts, and that's why China is mostly populated on the eastern side, where there is rainfall continuously. Acha, I got it. You see, if we go to our maps, let me just take you to where is the Google Earth. Okay, if I take you to Google Earth, explore Earth, then we have, see, here it is Taklamakan, if I'm not wrong, and this is Gobi, the entire thing. Let us just type Gobi. Gobi Desert. Gobi Desert. Okay. Now it is taking me to Gobi Desert. Acha. Oh, sorry. It is not in China, it is in Mongolia. See, these are the things that I want to tell you. Even I do mistakes, and I want to learn from my mistakes because nobody else is going to do it for me. Gobi Desert is in Mongolia. Gobi Desert is in Mongolia, and what is this then? Gobi Desert is in Mongolia. Then we have Taklamakan over here. Let us just put Taklamakan also in this. Taklamakan Desert. Let us see. Okay, it is taking me to the actual. Okay, yeah, this is correct. Taklamakan. So China only has only one desert, and here Mongolia has actually the Gobi Desert. Taklamakan, Gobi. Now let us just go through the entire thing and let us revise. Here, please tell me which type of current do we have over here on the western coast. We have Californian cold current. We have Californian cold current near California and Las Vegas. Okay, and which is the desert? Nevada. You can say Nevada, and there was another name to it. Let me just see which was the another name. It was Mojave. In exam they will not ask Nevada. I think they will use the word Mojave and Sonoran. What is this word called? How is it pronounced? Chihuahuan. Mojave, Nevada. Okay, let us go here. Then which type of desert do we have over here? What is the name? The name is Atacama Desert. And which type of current do we have over here? Here we have Peruvian or Humboldt cold current. And also we have another desert over here, and the current is Falkland current. And which desert is this? Tell me which desert is this? Falkland Islands, you can see here. Which desert is this? We saw what do we saw over here? We saw the Atacama Desert, and here we have, but even I am not able to recall. We have Patagonian Desert. Okay, Patagonian Desert, Atacama, Patagonian Desert. Then let's come to this. This is Sahara Desert. This is Sahara Desert. This is sorted. Here we have Syrian Desert. Then we have the Arabian Desert. Then we have the Thar Desert over here, India-Pakistan border. Then we come to Taklamakan. Then we go to Mongolia for Gobi Desert. I think that is it for mostly the desert part. Let me just summarize it once quickly. I tend to forget the Patagonian Desert word because it is not, I did not study it well enough. Patagonian Desert. So let's come to this. This is Californian current, which forms the Nevada Nevada desert. Then we come to Atacama desert, and here it is Humboldt or Peruvian current. Then here it is Falkland Ocean current, and here we have Patagonian desert. Okay, done. Then we come to this region, it is called the Sahara desert, and the cold current here is Benguela. No, not Benguela. It is not Benguela. Was it Benguela? Wait a second. Benguela. Let me just see. It is Canary current. Okay, this is Canary current. See, I get confused like this. It is Canary current for Sahara, and here it is Benguela current, and here we have Namibia desert, and yeah, Namibia, and which was it here? Namibia Kalahari, Namib desert, Benguela, then yeah, Western Australian current. I think that is it for this. Let's just not get completely soaked in one concept. California, Humboldt, then Canary, Benguela, then we have Western, okay, then we have Oyashi current, Labrador current, and that is it. Let's just keep moving. Let's just not stop over here. Major ports, okay. Major ports. I always wanted to do this, but I could not find the appropriate time, and I guess this is the appropriate time to do it. It's now or never. Then we have here Deen Dayal port, Kandla port. It is very, very, very important, Kandla port, and I think this is Gulf of Khambat, if I'm not wrong. What is this Gulf name, and what is the Gulf here? I have to know it. Gulf of Khambat. Let us see. Should we see on Google Earth? What is this Gulf called? Gulf of Kutch. Okay, this is Kutch, and then this is Khambat. Kutch and Khambat. Mostly the ports are located in Kutch. Let me just write over here. It would be easy to remember, right? Pen. I have to do a setting in this. Okay. This is Kutch. Gulf of Kutch, and then this is Gulf of Khambat. So usually I tend to confuse between these two, but the important point that we need to remember here is most of the trade that we do is from Gulf of Kutch, because it is easier. If you see in this Google map image, it is easier to dock into Gulf of Kutch than as comparison to Gulf of Khambat. See here, like it is submergent. This is a submergent coast. I'm not able to highlight over here, but yeah, you can get the feel of it. This is submergent, and this is somewhat emergent coast, if I'm not wrong. And okay, here it is Bhavnagar also. In Bhavnagar, I think there is the largest refinery, if I'm correct. Let us see here. Mundra port. Yeah. So let's come back to this. We have Deen Dayal port is done. Then we come to Mumbai port. This is well known knowledge. Then we come to Jawaharlal Nehru port. It is also located on the Mumbai region. Then we have Mormugao port. Okay, Mormugao port is I think it is in Goa. Mormugao port. New Mangalore port. Okay, Karnataka. Cochin port. Okay, Kerala. Then we have V.O. Chidambaram port. Chidambaram port, Tamil Nadu. Then we have Chennai port, Kamarajar port. Then we come to Vishakhapatnam port, Andhra Pradesh. Paradip port, Odisha. Then Haldia port, part of Kolkata port. Okay, Kolkata port. Okay. So this is major thing that we need to remember. Here, as I said, I added a value over here, that is, this is Gulf of Kutch, this is Gulf of Khambat, and most of the things that we do is from Gulf of Kutch. Then let us come here. We are done with cold ocean currents, we are done with deserts, then we have just seen major ports that we need to remember. Then let's come to major mountain ranges of the world. Even I have not remembered everything by the tip of the tongue, but I think this is the prime time to see for ourselves important things and just remember things on the go. We don't need to remember it on the tip of the tongue, but just see the major things. Then we have here the Rockies, okay, Rockies, Appalachians. Then we have Andes. We have seen here Andes. Here it is cold ocean current. Then here it is Patagonian desert. Then this is Atlas mountain. Here it is Sahara desert. This is Sahel region. Okay. Then Scandinavian mountain ranges. Alps are in Europe. Napoleon conquered Alps also. We have Urals in I think it is on the border region of but let me just Google it real quick. Urals mountain ranges. Let me see if we can find anything important point over here. Ural range running north-south through western Russia, forming conventional boundary between Europe and Asia. Okay, Ural mountain, northern Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan is known for largest supplier of uranium across the world. Is a range of one of the world's oldest and Ural. Okay, northernmost section extending. Okay, then we have this is very important. See, this is the benefit of doing research. Geologically, Urals are rich in mineral resources including iron ore, copper, gold and precious gemstones, which have supported Russia's metallurgy and heavy industry since 18th century. The range continues northwards into the Arctic. Okay, here it is that we find uranium deposits, and I feel ki Ukraine also has much of the mineral deposits which America was eyeing on to make a trade deal. Let me just see if my audio is also clear. Yeah, that's quite clear. How to minimize this? Okay. Done. So we have Ural mountain ranges. Countries. Let me just see which all countries it passes through. Ural mountain ranges, countries. Ural mountains are located primarily in Russia, 68% of the range, and extends to Kazakhstan. The range forms a rugged spine in western Russia, stretching north-south. The southern spur. Okay, boundary between Europe and Asia. Europe and Asia. So basically, it is a boundary of NATO, and Ukraine might be on its border. Then we have Scandinavian ranges. Let us see Scandinavian ranges. Okay, Scandinavian ranges. Let us see for ourselves. Scandinavian ranges are also known as Scandies, longest continuous mountain ranges. Range spans Norway, Sweden, minor extensions into Finland. Okay, Caledonian Orogeny. Let's see the images. Scandinavian. We don't have any much proper images. Okay, fine. Scandinavian ranges. Okay, Nordic countries, we just need to remember that. Then we come to Urals. We have completed Ural mountain ranges. Then we have done with Scandinavian ranges. Let's come to Rockies. mountain ranges. Rocky Mountains, often referred to as the Rockies, are a major mountain range, largest mountain in Northern America, stretching western Canada, Mexico. Okay, let us see. Also known as Rockies are a major mountain range, Rocky Mountains. Okay, deep Mexico. Okay. Then we have highest summits of Rocky Mountain are Colorado. Name of the mountain. Okay, Rocky Mountains. Fine. Let's just see the images for once. Okay, I think we have Yellowstone National Park also here, if I'm not wrong. Yellowstone National Park. Yeah, fine. Then we come to Rockies. Then we have Andes Mountain. We have seen Andes Mountain, and here we have Humboldt Current. That is fine. Here it was Peruvian Desert. Atacama Desert. Atlas Mountain Ranges is in Africa. Let me just see it once again. Atlas Mountain Ranges. This habit of searching everything helps me remember things better. Atlas Mountains are Maghreb region of Northern Africa, Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia. Atlas Mountains. Okay, fine. Atlas Mountains are fine. Then we have Drakensberg. Okay, Himalayas. Okay. Then Great Dividing Range. Fine. I think this is fine for today. Key mountain ranges of the world. We have seen major mountain ranges. Let me just go to Gemini and let me just tell him ki give me a table of world mountain ranges major and divide them in fold, block mountain. Okay, let us see, and let us just see through what all things are covered. Okay, fine. Worlds. In Asia we have Himalayas, fold mountains, Karakoram, Altai. Then block mountains of Asia are Saltire and Satpura and Vindhyas are block mountains. Europe. Let me just understanding the difference. These are created when two tectonic plates collide, forcing the crust to fold upwards. Young fold mountains, they are high, rugged and still growing. Himalayas, Alps, Rockies and Andes. Old fold mountains are Appalachians, Urals. Yes, Urals I have seen bordering Asia and Europe. Aravali ranges. Okay, this is very much in news. Aravali. They will tell you it is a block mountain. Also known as fault block. Horse, the uplifted block. Graben, the sunken block. Rhine Valley, Black Forest. Vosges. Okay, fine. So, how are block mountains formed? Let me just tell it. How are block mountains formed? I understood how are these fold mountains formed, but let me just see. Block mountains are also known as fault block mountains. Fault block mountains are created by movement of large crystal along faults, crumpled under pressure by tectonic tension or compression. The process begins when the Earth's crust is subjected to immense forces, usually tension or occasional compression. The blocks move vertically relative to one another. This creates a rift valley. This creates a rift valley. Similar is the condition for Narmada and I'm saying Narmada, Vindhya and Satpura ranges. This is Vindhya range and this is Satpura range, and in here in middle we have Narmada river. Topography, okay, fine. I think in this they haven't included the Vosges mountains. Let me just see. What are those? Vosges mountain. Why was it not included in that map? I'm curious. German side of a border, they single Joma, okay, Baruan Gate, Grand Ballen, Germany, okay, Bruges. Okay, fine. Vosges mountains. Okay, let me just go to Google Earth once and see for myself. Vosges mountain. Okay. It is basically in Germany, it is saying. Achha, it is bordering France and Germany. Not exactly in Germany. It is between these two countries, okay. France and Germany, okay, fine. Vosges mountains, okay. And here I think it is the Appalachians and it is a fold mountain. Which map is here in between? Biosphere reserves, okay. Major grasslands of the world, okay. Fine. We are done with cold ocean currents, major deserts. We understood that on the western margin of the continents usually there is a desert, and the primary reason for it is cold ocean currents. And whenever there is a cold ocean current, let me just tell it कि whenever there is a cold ocean current, it leads to formation of deserts. So UPSC will ask you that cold ocean deserts are always found on the eastern margins of the continent. This is incorrect. They are generally found on the western margins of the continent, and usually the eastern margin continents have plenty of rainfall. What happens is when the cold current because of cold current there is primarily no rainfall in this region, and when there is no rainfall it consequently leads to desert formation. And where there is warm ocean current it always leads to plenty of rainfall. That's why a desert is not formed on the eastern current. Linkage is very much important in geography, okay. So this is major ports, I think Mumbai, Jawaharlal Nehru port, then Visakhapatnam, then Paradeep and Kolkata, okay. We are done with major mountain ranges. We saw Urals, we saw Scandinavian ranges, we saw Himalayas, Alps, Atlas, Andes and Rockies. Rockies is a fold mountain. Fine. And I think I will take a short break over here and have my dinner because my folks are calling me right now. Then I think after dinner I would continue with this small map of biosphere reserve. Then we will cover major grasslands of the world, and this is going to be very much interesting because I will use more research in this to study very much in detail, and I feel that must be it. Let me just see key ocean current map we are done with. Okay, we have the plates map also to cover. We have to include the plates map. Okay, fine. I will include the plates map and we will just revise it also briefly. And yeah, so thank you, and I will stop the live stream.